My mother-in-law said I looked desperate in my wedding dress, so I wore her dream dress instead. So there I was, trying on my dream wedding dress at the bridal shop with my fiancé Kevin and his mom Linda. The dress was this gorgeous off-shoulder mermaid style that made me feel like a princess. I was spinning around in front of the mirror, totally in love with how it looked, when Linda just rolled her eyes and said, "Don't you think that's a bit desperate looking? You're trying too hard to be sexy on your wedding day." I felt my heart sink. Kevin just stood there saying nothing, which made it worse. The sales lady looked uncomfortable and pretended to check her phone. Linda kept going. "I mean, at your age, maybe something more conservative would be better, more classy, less attention-seeking." That night at dinner, she wouldn't stop talking about how her own wedding dress from 1987 was timeless elegance. She kept showing me pictures on her phone of this puffy Princess Diana-style dress with huge sleeves and enough fabric to make a tent. "This is what a real bride looks like," she said. "Not like these modern girls showing off everything." Kevin finally spoke up and told her to stop, but the damage was done. I spent the whole week second-guessing my dress choice. Maybe she was right. Maybe I did look desperate. I even went back to the shop to try on more conservative options, but nothing felt right. Then my sister Emma came over and found me crying in my bedroom, surrounded by wedding magazines. When I told her what happened, she got this evil grin on her face. "Wait, didn't Linda say she kept her wedding dress in perfect condition in her closet? The one she's so proud of?" That's when Emma hatched the most brilliant plan ever. She called Linda and told her I was having second thoughts about my dress and wanted to see hers for inspiration. Linda was so excited she practically ran over with the dress bag, going on about how she always hoped one of her daughters-in-law would appreciate real fashion. The dress was exactly as hideous as I remembered from the photos. Massive puffy sleeves, a high neckline that went up to my chin, and enough tulle to hide a small car. But I put on the most excited face I could manage and told Linda it was absolutely perfect. "You're so right," I said. "This is what true elegance looks like. Would it be possible for me to borrow it?" Linda literally started crying happy tears. She called all her friends to tell them her daughter-in-law was wearing her dress. She posted about it on Facebook with the caption, "Finally, a girl with taste." The whole family thought it was so sweet that I wanted to honor Linda's legacy. But here's where it gets good. The morning of the wedding, I had both dresses at the venue. Linda's monstrosity was hanging in the bridal suite where she could see it. My actual dress was hidden in my maid of honor's car. I put on Linda's dress for all the getting ready photos, letting her fuss over me and fix the sleeves. About an hour before the ceremony, I told Linda I needed a moment alone to center myself before walking down the aisle. As soon as she left, Emma rushed in with my real dress. We had exactly 20 minutes to completely change my look. My makeup artist touched up my lipstick, my hairstylist adjusted a few curls, and I slipped into the dress that actually made me feel beautiful. Linda was standing at the back of the church when the music started. I watched her face go from pride to confusion to absolute horror as I walked down the aisle in my off-shoulder mermaid dress. Kevin's jaw dropped in the best way. The photographer captured every second, including Linda's face going through all 5 stages of grief in real time. After the ceremony, Linda cornered me by the cake table. "What happened to my dress?" she hissed. I smiled sweetly and said, "Oh, I decided you were right. I should wear something that makes me feel confident and beautiful, not desperate. Thanks for the advice." She tried to cause a scene, but Kevin shut it down immediately. Turns out, seeing his mom call me desperate and then watching me handle her manipulation made him realize how toxic she'd been. He told her if she couldn't respect his wife, she could leave early. The best part? During the reception, Linda's sister Margaret came up to me and whispered, "I've been waiting 30 years for someone to put Linda in her place. That dress looks absolutely stunning on you, dear." Linda barely spoke to us for months after the wedding.